Alright guys, for the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is an Alolan Muk. Alolan Muk is a dark and poison type Pokemon, so both of us will be doing neutral damage against each other. The advantage that our Dragonite did get here was that his charge moves did charge up way faster than Alolan Muk. We did charge up one fast move attack faster, so that did give us the head start. Because of that, we do have to pressure our opponent to see if he does throw in his shield or not. So that is very good. That did give us an advantage because of that. Since he did throw in that first shield, I do decide to mirror that shield, and we do shield that dark pulse that he did throw into our Dragonite. We do once again charge up to our Dragon Claw before him. That is very good once again, because once again we do get to pressure my opponent into either shielding or not shielding. I do know that Dragonite will be buff enough or tanky enough to tank those dark pulses. As you guys saw there, it did do a good amount of neutral damage against us, but we didn't even have to shield. My Dragon Claw does charge up. This will definitely faint him for the health that he is at. Dragon Claw is a dragon type charge move, and it will be doing neutral damage against both dark types and poison types. We do finally faint that Alolan Muk with one shield left. We do have the advantage for basically everything. My opponent does also make a swap out into an Armaldo as the second Pokemon. Armaldo is a rock and bug type Pokemon, so we will be doing super effective damage with our Hydro Cannon, but our Mud Shots will be doing neutral damage against him, because ground types are not very effective against bug types but super effective against rock types. So this will instantly one-shot him due to water types being super effective against rock types. This will be doing so much damage. Boom, it does go through. It does insta faint him, and my opponent's final Pokemon is a Garchomp. Garchomp is a dragon and ground type Pokemon, so my Ice Punch will be doing double super effective damage, as you guys will see here. Ice Punch is a weak charge move, but it did so much damage against that Garchomp. It did do a lot of damage because once again Ice types do super effective against both ground types and dragon types, and because of that, it did allow us to win the first round, clearing to our opponent. Alright guys, for the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is also a Dragonite. So both of us will be doing super effective damage against each other due to Dragon types being super effective against Dragon types. The advantage that we did get here was that we were able to get to our charge move before him. As we said before, that does mean that does put on pressure on my opponent, so he does have to make a decision to shield or not. In this case, if he doesn't shield, he will instantly faint and leave my Dragonite with a bunch of health left to basically fight his second Pokemon. So he does actually decide to throw in his shield there, and we do get a very nice farm done with 1 HP left. We aren't able to go and get our Dragon Claw that will be doing a good amount of neutral damage against his Gyarados that he just took out. Gyarados does also have Dragon Breath as his fast move, so he's going to be doing neutral damage against my Poliwrath. My Ice Punch is going to be doing a good amount of neutral damage as well. Ice types do not very effective damage against water types, but super effective damage against flying types. That will be causing neutral damage to occur. We have to get to that excellent to do as much damage as possible. We do get my opponent's final shield off, and right here I do also decide to throw in his shield. He has been farming for a very long time. This could be a shield bait, but I did actually decide not to shield because any of Gyarados' charge moves, as you guys saw there, Outrage probably his most strongest charge move. Well, we did survive. My Poliwrath did survive that because he is very strong. So, since he does have 0 shields left, I will allow my Poliwrath to go down and then make that quick swap into my Swampert. So then I will be able to charge up to my Hydro Cannon. Although water types do not very effective against water types, and Hydro Cannon is a water type charge move, it is going to be doing not very effective damage, but it will be doing a good amount of damage to faint him. And because of that, as you guys saw there, we did instantly faint that Gyarados, and my opponent's final Pokemon is a Houndoom. My Swampert will be fully countering that Houndoom due to ground types and water types being super effective against fire types, and we are going to be double resisting those fire types, and because of that did allow us to win the second round. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, for the third round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Snorlax. Snorlax is an only normal type Pokemon, so we will be doing a lot of neutral damage against him while also taking neutral damage back. I do know that he does have access to moves like Super Power, Body Slam. We do just have to watch out for the Body Slams because they are going to be doing the most damage and it charges up very fast. He does have Outrage that does super effective damage against us due to Dragon types being super effective against Dragon types, but it does take pretty long to get to that Dragon, to get to that Outrage, so we don't even have to worry about that. My second Dragon Claw does charge up. This will definitely faint him from the health that my opponent is at. We do get our first shield off, and that is very good because he probably will be able to go for the hard farm down, but I don't even have to worry about that because one of my Pokemon will be able to go for the hard farm down. I do decide to make a swap onto my Polygraph. I will mirror that first shield that he did throw in. It still is okay. Both of us will have the same amount of shields left, but he does actually have the Pokemon advantage because he did see who I did make a swap out into. He does actually, unfortunately, get to his second Body Slam. That is very bad because then we'll probably just get pummeled with Body Slams. I will be doing a good amount of damage against my Polygraph. We did take that hit. It did do a good amount of neutral damage. Not getting us exactly to half health, but doing a good amount. So my Polygraph does get a good farm down on that Snorlax. We did get a good amount of energy charged up, and we did get enough energy to throw in an Ice Punch onto his Venusaur. We did actually charge up to 2 Ice Punches. Ice Punch is an Ice type charge move that will be doing super effective damage against grass types due to Ice types being super effective against grass types actually. So my Mudshots are doing a good amount of neutral damage as well, because due to Venusaur being a grass and poison type Pokemon, ground types do super effective damage against poison types. And once again, not very effective damage against grass types. That will be causing neutral damage. We do get my opponent's final shoulder. That is very good. I'm pretty sure that we do actually get to this Ice Punch. That is very fortunate for us because then my Polygraph is still good health, so that I will be able to charge up to a Dynamic Punch or Ice Punch or Dynamic Punch, whichever will be doing more damage. Ice Punch does definitely faint that Venusaur from the health that he is at. He was very low, and it is going to be doing super effective damage. My opponent's final Pokemon is a Swampert. I do still have that full health Swampert in the back, half health Polygraph, and I think my opponent did realize that I probably would have won, so he did actually surrender, allowing us to win the third round. Good game to our opponent. Alright guys, for the fourth round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Dragonite. Dragonite is a dragon and flying type Pokemon. So in this situation, what you mainly have to do is get to your treasure room first, because then you will get the first faint and you will have to pressure your opponent into shielding or not shielding. If you do get a shield off, I do recommend that you probably will shield unless you do have a good counter in the back for him. Then in some cases you probably won't have to. But since I don't have any counters that will faint him from the health that he is at instantly, I do just decide to mirror that shield. We did get a good amount of energy, but as you guys saw from before as well, we won't be able to get to a Dragon Claw because we are 1 HP. So you can't tap fast enough to get to your charge move. So my opponent's second Pokemon is a Gengar. Both my Polygraph and Swampert will be doing very good against him due to the Mud Shots and Ice Punch and Hydro Cannon from both my Pokemon. I do just decide to make a swap out into my Swampert instead because Hydro Cannon does charge up way faster, I'm pretty sure, than Ice Punch, and it does pack more of a punch against Pokemon like Gengar. Gengar being a poison and ghost type Pokemon, my Mud Shots will be doing super effective damage against him, while Hydro Cannon will be doing a bunch of neutral damage. Since he does have 0 shields left, we did faint that Gengar, and my opponent's final Pokemon is a Swampert. He does actually decide to surrender once again. This team is so good for making people surrender, and because of that, did allow us to win the 4th round. Good game to our opponent.